Okay, good evening, everyone. And we should see people checking in here just in a second as we go live for our last training of 2016. I don't know about everybody on here, but I am excited for 2017. I'm excited for the new year to start and everything to happen and everything to begin. 2016 has been a phenomenal year, and just as it was last year for December, this has been our busiest month, and it's kind of funny. You would think maybe October or September, after the kids go to school, you get really busy, but for some reason, and I guess people just need to spend money for the end of the year, get rid of their 2016 residual cash for their business that they were supposed to spend on something else. You know, whether you believe it or not, businesses are supposed to spend money, and they have to spend money. Their accountants tell them to spend money. They've got X amount of dollars to spend every year, and they've got to get rid of it. They've got to use that money for the expenses that's been set aside so that they don't have to pay taxes on it. And car lots, car lots are famous. You'll see the end of the year, they're practically give away all the cars that have been sitting on their lot for 30 days. They've got to get rid of that inventory. They don't want to pay taxes on those cars. So even though we believe that businesses do not have money to spend, they don't have the cash to expend on marketing, I can tell you they do. If somebody just throw up in the chat room there that you can hear me okay and that we're connected. I can see on the screen that everything is connected, but sometimes we don't connect for some reason, and I just always want to make sure. Just tell me you're out there and you are ready to go. We are going to start rolling here in about 1 minute and get things going. We're going to, I don't know how long training will be, about as long as you guys ask questions tonight. Hey, Will, how you doing? Ed? All systems go. I hear you, buddy. But we're going to go into the Kiosk program. A lot of people, this could be the exact program you've been looking for. You don't have to go out and sell apps. You don't have to go out and explain apps. All you have to do is go out and sell a simple marketing program that everybody, Merry Christmas, buddy, that everybody is familiar with. And that is collecting phone numbers at the counter and sending out loyalty rewards through text messaging. And Ed said he lost. I hope everybody can hear me. I see the audio going out fine. Okay, very good. So we're going to get started here, and I want to welcome everybody to our last session of 2016. My name is Kerry Miller, and I'm with the AppWizard Studio team. We come to train each and every Wednesday night. We will not be here next Wednesday. We got a Christmas on this weekend, and we got New Year's on next week. And I know a lot of people have planned vacations so they can take advantage of both the weekend holidays. And so, but we will be back. I think it's January the 4th. The first Wednesday in January, we'll be back bold and strong. We're going to start teaching you how to bundle packages. Hey, Jacques, how you doing, buddy? We're going to teach you how to bundle packages and put those together. But tonight we're going to close out the year teaching you a very simple program. I taught this a while back, a little bit different using the loyalty rewards card. But tonight I want to teach you something that is really kind of, you probably don't even think about it as you go into the apps and you build the apps. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Let me make a click here so I can get started. There we go. If you have not joined our new site, please do so. I think I can bring that up on the call. Yes, I can. Let me load that. And you should be able to click on that tab and go and join the new Facebook group. Very important. We are no longer posting in the old group. A lot of members have moved over. Many haven't. I think it's up to 80 or 90 something now. But be sure you go in and join the new group. We're using that new group instead of the old group. And after the first of the year, the old group will go away. So we are monitoring this one very, very close. There's only 2 admins in this, and so we want to make sure that that we keep this group clean. We started getting a few people that were slipping in the back door on the other group, and it was getting out of control. And so we keep the spammers out. So in order to be a part of this group, you have to be a member of Instant App Wizard. The minute you're not a member of Instant App Wizard, we do remove you. And this is a closed group for a reason. Members only, for our members to share. And there's a lot of great information, just as in the old group. In this group, it's just a new, clean, fresh start. And of course, you all know that we're going through our rebranding as AppWizard Studio. And I did it again. I always forget, and I click off of that. But tonight we're going to finish up our plan for success in 2017, teaching you a simple, new, easy platform to go out and sell. You don't have to go out and sell an app. All you have to do is simply go out and sell a loyalty reward program, using that loyalty to continue to bring customers back into your clients' facilities. Just a quick disclaimer, and I do this before each and every training. I can lead you to water, but I cannot. You have to put something in if you want something out. In other words, I cannot guarantee just because you're watching training, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different, has different work ethics and different desires. Some people will actually get out and make it happen. Some people will watch others make it happen, and some will wish they had made it happen. But tonight we're going to talk about the business strategies, loyalty, reward, kiosk. And I had to thank Mylan Goins. I was doing some research and pulling up some information on some tablets and some stands. And about 7:15, or right at 7 o'clock, I got a couple of links here. He said that I do this. And I think he said he was paying $100 a month for loyalty, kiosk loyalty rewards program. So there you go right there. We already know one of our sellers was paying $100 a month. $200, $299. I personally do not do this, but I do know that it works because I have signed up at these many, many times. They go anywhere up to $499 a month. So your pricing strategy, you'll have to look at it, plan it. This is something possibly that I will be adding to next year's toolbox. Right now, I am working with the mobile business card. Ramping up the birthday program for 2017, and the video marketing thing. Gosh, I wish I'd listened to Woodrow a long time ago. The video marketing program, the spokesperson program, is off the chain. And we're going to be talking about that a lot next week in part of our bundling package. If you don't get anything else, and I say this every training, there's always something, that nugget that BK used to always talk about, that golden nugget. Yes. Residual income is the key to your success. Okay. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? And without residual income, you work your rear end off each and every day. You have to set your up when you're in business to do one of two things. You have a marketing strategy. If you have a brick and mortar building, you have a marketing strategy that continually brings customers back over and over and over again. Or in our instance, we sell products that people pay for over and over and over again, whether it be a service, whether it be a marketing strategy, whether it be simple consulting fees, no matter what that is, it's where they continue to pay you month after month after month. And that's one thing we're going to talk about the bundling about in January, is I want to show you how to bundle things together where you make a residual month after month after month. I have one reseller that's doing doing good figures just in texting alone. Just in texting alone. He sells a ton of, he's our largest texting reseller. And he does very, very well selling nothing but texting alone. That's all he sells, of course, with the marketing platform. He sets them up with the texting, sets them up with their app, shows them how to use the marketing platform. And he's got some customers that have 2,500, 5,000, 7,500 text messages that they're sending out every single month. And he's been doing that since he joined AppWizard. Your phone is your way to record profits if you let it. You know, I have people message me, text me, and say, hey, Kerry, what PowerPoint presentation do you use when you go out and sell? I don't. Kerry, what video presentation do you go out and use when you sell? I don't. I take a phone. The app is on the phone, the marketing plan, everything I want to show is on my phone. I don't want them to think that they have to go out and use a PowerPoint presentation to use my product. I don't want them to think that they have to go out and buy some special technology to use my product. I want them to know that the very tool that they have on their hand can absolutely run their entire marketing program from their phone. If I go in and try to do it with a PowerPoint presentation, they're going to get bored because all it is a slide on a screen. If I go in and show them my phone, they can literally interact. I can send information back and forth. They can touch buttons. They can call me. They can see exactly how everything works. So your phone is literally your way to record profits if you let it. Get rid of all the other garbage. If you're confused when you're out selling, you've got too much garbage that you're carrying in. Keep it very, very simple. Now, I'm not talking about marketing online. If you're using video, if you're using, as we do in training, maybe you're holding a weekly training. I know Mike said he was going to start holding some webinars to train his clients. You know, that's a great thing to do. And you have to use slide presentations then. I'm talking about physically going in and selling. And to increase profits for your clients, you have to show them that without question, their phone is the platform to use in order to increase their sales, to have a great ROI, a great return on the investment that they are going to pay you every single month. You see, the key is giving them something that they can use that gives them a great ROI that they want to continue every month to pay you to use. If you give them something that is static, that's no good, that they can't use, two things are going to happen. They're not going to make any money from the products that you sold them, and they do not want to pay you for the products that you sold them. So you didn't bring them anything any good, and they no longer need you as their marketing consultant, as their mobile expert, as their marketing expert to help them come in and increase those profits. You're no good to them anymore. They will start looking for someone that can actually do they can do. That's why I say it's very important. And I'm going to kind of intermingle before we get into the Kiosk program at the end. I want to just say a couple of things that I've said throughout the year. Make sure when you go out, you know what you're selling, or your profits will take a dive. Make sure when you go out that your quality of your product is good, that the things that you are selling look good, they sound good, they're professionally done. I was talking to someone yesterday or day before about the video programs. You know, I've invested about $300 in some video stuff in order to help me create better spokesperson videos. I want to make sure that I do special intros and special outros. Just like my apps, all the apps I've built, I've never built two apps the same. I don't want my videos to be the same. Now my spokesperson is the same, but I want the backgrounds different. I want the animations different. I want the intros different and the outros different. And I want to give them the feel that even though that spokesperson is the same, and I can promise you that question because they love the videos that they're looking at. They love the videos that they're looking at. So the quality is there. It doesn't really matter what the other makings are. They know that they've got a branded video made specifically for their business. The same way with the apps. Your apps have to look good, and your profits, I'm telling you, through the referrals alone, you will double next year by going out and giving quality product. Think about this for a moment. Every single person has a smartphone. Everybody. I go to many of you have seen the videos that I posted. I go on the weekends and I've got a client that pays me to come out and do his live video. I made an app for him and I made a Facebook page for him. And he pays me to come out on the weekends when I can put it in my schedule to do live video for him and to do Facebook posts. And I do it for about 4 hours on Friday nights and Saturday nights. And I go out there and I get that residual package. I've given them quality product. I'm helping them build their Facebook page organically. We've not even done paid yet. Everything is organic, okay? But the quality is what sold. The quality is what sold. But when I look around in that auction, it's an actual auction where you buy stuff, and I've bought a lot of really cool stuff too. Everybody's got a phone. Everybody's on their phone. And what's really cool is when you're looking around and everybody's watching you broadcast live because they see it come up because they've joined their Facebook page. So everybody's got a phone. Your phone is probably not more than a few inches from you right now. Your phone is next to you when you go to bed. When I get a text in the middle of the night from the UK, you know, or Australia or wherever it's from, you know, I answer it. I had somebody text me this morning at 4 o'clock. I answered it. You know, I hear it go off. I automatically reach down and pick it up. And when we get a text, we always pick it up. There's not a time that you get a text that you don't pick it up. I'll use this as an example, and I always turn my phone off when I go into church. That's just out of respect. But next time you go to church, especially this next weekend, because it's Christmas and people go to church on April and Christmas, and the churches are packed, I want you to turn around and I want you to look. People will be reading their text messages while they're sitting in church. I know that happens because when I used to stand up in the pulpit, I used to watch it happen. And even in church, when someone's phone vibrates, they want to make sure it's not their kid or make sure something didn't. We are attuned to picking up our phone every single time we get a text message. And many of you have already know that I love Subway, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. I love Sonic, and I get those text messages. Matter of fact, Will texts me every week. Hey, Sonic's got XYZ on sale today, and it's every Wednesday. And today I went up and got a grilled cheese. Love grilled cheese. And so you get that offer, and it comes across your phone, and you're excited. And 9 out of 10 times, I would never go to Sonic and buy a grilled cheese. Matter of fact, I have never bought a grilled cheese from Sonic. I always go up there and get a hamburger. But today, it was grilled cheese day, and I went up and got a grilled cheese. I can promise you the line was around the building, as it always is on Wednesday, as soon as that text message hits, whatever that special is. You ought to see it on Dollar Cheeseburger Day. You can't get in the place. It's amazing. Why? Because I simply got a text message that said, hey, come and see this. Subway. I get a text message every week from Subway. Matter of fact, what you're looking at there on the screen is from my phone, and it's the actual text messages that I get. Now, I taught you guys this plan, this loyalty rewards program a few months ago. And I went through exactly how to build a Subway style There you go, buddy. See? And a Subway style loyalty rewards app, it works exactly the way our app does. You can see right here, you get the message, and here's the link to their web app. It's not a native app, it's a web app, okay? And you can see it come up right here, all right? And the web app works really great. It's really, really cool. And all you do is click on that link, then you go to redeem, and then you go to confirm, okay? And once you confirm, it starts. Just like ours, you have 5 minutes. You have to show the person standing there, and they give you your special, whatever it is. I go to Subway now once a week. Before I signed up for the Subway app, I did not go. Maybe once a month, maybe once a quarter. I just happened to be up there last night and got a sandwich, a special that I got through the app. So many of you are sitting here, you're saying, well, Kerry, you surely go eat a lot. I do. That's why I'm overweight. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. You use the same product that you could be out selling every single day, and you know that customers use it. I love you, Will Sims. You're my brother. I know that you know that customers need it in order to compete today, to continue to bring customers back into their business. This app works. We have the exact same technology. You could be out selling this exact same thing every single day that Subway has. But I'm not even going to show you that today. I want to show you a program today that's so simple, your 1-year-old cousin could do it. I mean, it's that simple and easy to set up. 60% of customers do not come back after their first visit. It's probably a lot higher for me and maybe a lot higher for you. I've walked into stores that I've graced one time and never even thought about going back. But I can tell you where I do go back. I go back to the Nike store. I drive about 60 miles to go to the Nike store because they send me a text once a month and say, hey, we got these tennis shoes on 50%. When I could probably drive 15 miles and save that gas, but because they invited me back, two-time visitors are 80% more likely to go back to a store. First-time visitors are 60% less likely to go back and visit that store. Why? No relationship. You know, it drives me crazy. And people tell me all the time, say, Kerry, you talk to everybody. I don't know why. You just cannot shut up. All you do is talk. I do. Why? Because I want to build relationships with people. And when I walk into a store, I force them to build a relationship with me. I force them to talk to me. A store should not have to be forced to do what they should be doing to begin with, and that's building relationships with your customers. They shouldn't. I buy tires. Woodrow and I were talking about tires today. I have bought the tires from the same place for the last 15 years where I live. Why? They know my name. They say hey to me every time they see me. If I need a tire or a tire repair, I always go back to that same place. Why? Because they understand relationship marketing. The experience isn't personal. You think about this for a moment. Isn't it nice when you walk into a place that you've been going into for 5 years and they say, hey, Will, welcome back, man. Do you want the same thing you had last week, or are you going to try something different? I walk into a restaurant, they bring me a glass of tea as soon as I sit down. I've been going there forever, and they call my name. That's an experience that is personal. Experiences that are not personal, you will not go back and go through the same pain. You see, we're a creature of habit. We want to be loved. We want people to know us. We want people to care about us. You could literally go out and sell this consultation for about 500 bucks. Just sit down with somebody for a couple of hours and show them how to build relationships and how to be personal with their customers. And there's no engagement. You go in, you walk out, you never hear from them again. You get an advertisement in the mailbox from their competitor. You get a text message from their competitor. Somebody else is inviting you back. And where are you going to go? You're going to go where you have engagement, where people are talking to you, where people are sharing with you, care about you, where they want you to be there. And they invite you to come back, you know. Hey, there you go, buddy. Come with a hug. I know what you're saying. How do you keep your customers and retain them? Engagement and loyalty rewards. How do I know? I live it every day. Ask Will Sims. He lives it every day. You have to engage with your customers. What's the number one way businesses are engaging with our customers today? Through loyalty rewards, text message programs. Very, very, very powerful. They can also be extremely expensive. And I don't have to sell our text marketing program. We got the best text prices by far anywhere in the country. Anywhere. Yeah, you can go find the little loopholes and things like that. But in the end, their prices are going to be anywhere from 6 to 10 cents. Wholesale. It's just the way it is. I know. I've looked at every one of them. I've seen every one of them. Starbucks. How many of you go to Starbucks? I love Starbucks, the most expensive coffee in the world. I love my white chocolate mocha. And I love their breakfast sandwiches, even though they're frozen and they throw them in a microwave. I love Starbucks. Starbucks understands how to be personal. When you walk into Starbucks and you walk up to the counter, what do they ask you? They ask you your name. That changed Starbucks business forever. Because when they call you, they don't say, hey, who's got a white chocolate mocha? They say, hey, Kerry, your order is ready. You see, that's being personal. That's reaching out and being touched by someone. Starbucks is the only app I have on my phone that I accept notifications from. Why? Because I like going there. Why? Because they treat me like a customer and they act like they know me, even though some of the Starbucks you go to is probably the only time and first time you've ever been there. But you will go to Starbucks all over the country because you know that you're not a white chocolate mocha. You know that your name is Kerry, and they're going to call you, and it's going to be personal, and they're going to engage with you in the front of everybody else in the store. Point of sale rewards programs can change the game for your clients. I picked this particular image for a reason. Is there anything you notice about that image that you didn't notice in the other images? Is there something in this image that is missing? And I know it's going to take about 30 seconds before you to get this, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you, and some of you will have time to answer. There's no customers. This is just a storefront, a pre-staged storefront, probably done for a toy company or somebody. I don't even know what the name of the store is or where it is or what it was. But there's no customers in it. You know what's sad? You've got clients that have no customers, and 6 months ago, you walked in and you sold them an app. But you did not sell them an engagement strategy. You did not sell them a personality strategy. You did not show them how to continue to bring customers back in the business. All you did was sell them a mobile business card or an app. And then you bundled it with a video. But you did not show them how to market that and use that to continue to bring customers back. Most important thing that you can do is teach customer engagement. You've got the greatest tools that you'll ever find in your pocket. We've got the best app builder you can find out there. We've got a marketing platform that's like no other. Why? Because you can actually use it to market with. We're going to go into the system now, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. Okay, I'm going to use an app that I built a while back, and I've already stripped it all out. I want to show you how simple it is to actually build an app. Let me pull this screen up, and let me do this. I want to make sure that I got the right screen up here. And that's it right there. Okay, everybody should be able to see my screen. Let me slide my chair around a little bit. We're not selling an app. I want you to get that out of your mind. I want everybody to think right now that nothing but marketing and engagement. Okay, can everybody do that? Even though we're going to build an app, we're going to utilize that. We're going to utilize the tools. We're going to utilize everything around it. This is totally separate from an app that they will share with people. This is totally separate from an app that they will send out. This is totally separate from their restaurant app or their mobile business card. This is a total encompass system all in itself. Okay, this is something that they're not going to send out to people. This is something that they're going to use right at their point of sale system that they can actually go out and engage people with. Absolutely, an engagement program. Okay, where they can send out a loyalty rewards message, and instead of 60% of the people not coming back, bringing in those 80% of the people that will come back the second time and continue to come back because you engaged with them. So let's come on in here. Now I'm going to be live, and we all know that when you go live on here, it kind of drags a little bit. I will tell you the webinar system is being updated, and after the first of the year, if you notice, I had some video graphics and some GIFs and some things at the very beginning. I didn't want to load it too heavy. I wanted to see how the system would handle it. Handled it great, and it should even be better after the first of the year. So, and there won't be a lag either. There won't be a lag time. So basically, all you're going to do is come in and build the app, okay? You're going to build the app. Now, we are going to create a template for this and put it in the template club. You're going to come in and you're going to edit the content. Now, I want you to notice something special about this app right here. Special about this app? I mean, anything at all special about this app? There is absolutely nothing on the front of it. We're not going to put phone numbers. We're not going to put book. We're not going to put anything on this. Many of you hear me talk about this being my canvas. Okay, you hear me talk about it being the place where I'm gonna paint my Picasso. And so all we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to go into settings, and I am going to put a header image in. I'm not going to put any buttons. I'm not going to put anything else. Simply go in here, add a new image. I'm going to come to my desktop. I'm going to grab this image right here. I'm going to open that. I'm going to add that. I'm going to click save. I need not do anything else here. I don't need to go to the footer. I don't need to go down here to the color palette unless I want to color match my background, okay, with my image. Now you come over and you're going to see this kind of transform. Now we've kind of got something here, okay? Now we've got something here. Now, if you saw right there, this still has a yellow background in the header. Let me go in there and go ahead and make that white. I'm using an app that I used before. I thought I cleared that out. But I'll show you how to do it. That way you'll say, well, we got some extra training tonight. See where it's yellow? Let me go up here to advanced. Let me go to header. Let me go to background. And let me make that white. And click save. Now we've started building our canvas. Okay, we've got our header image in. Now we only need one other thing in here, landing page. That is a place for people to engage. That is a place to collect the data so we can send out what? We can send out our messages, our loyalty rewards. We're not going to send out a link to any apps. We're not going to send out a link to anything. Now, every now and then you may want to send out a link to a Facebook page, or maybe you want to send out if they've had a change in their app and the customers don't have it, maybe once a month or every 2 months, you send out their personal app, their business app that you built for them so that the customers can see this. But this is specifically for building a loyalty rewards program that is going to be set next to their point of sale right in their business on the counter. And I'm going to show you in a minute where you can get 7-inch Fire whatever, okay, Amazon Fire tablets for about $30 and a stand for $10 that Mylan gave me a couple of links to earlier as I was searching. So I have built the app, okay. Now we're going to come over. I'm going to come over to content, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to come to join our list. Allow people to subscribe to text list. Yes. I've got to set up my initial message. So we're going to come over here. You see, I've already got the keyword BD party, and that's from another training. Okay. This information here is already in. Thanks for joining December 21st, the date. Our loyalty rewards program, come in and show this text message. Do you see what I said right there? Did you know that's exactly what you have to do at Sonic if you want something from them? You have to come in and you physically at the window, because I go through the drive-through, you have to show them the text message in order for them to give you the discount. So it says, our loyalty rewards program, come in and show this text message and get 15% off whatever. Okay, or 10%, whatever special engagement they're going to do to bring that customer. Okay, so right off the bat, you've given them a very special gift that they can use. They've signed up. Hey, use this to get 15% off. Show this text message. Now, I tell you what a lot of places do. They tell you to sign up and get 15% off. Sorry about that. Get 15% off right now. Say, hey, if you join our loyalty rewards program and just show me the text message, we can give you 15% off of your purchase. What have you just done? You just gave them a special gift, and you just now put them on your list, and they're going to want to do it. Why? Because they want to get 15% off. How many of you have gone to stores, especially clothing stores, and they say, hey, if you get our debit card today, or MasterCard, or whatever it is, what do they call those? Credit cards. If you get our credit card, 10% off. And they do that for a reason, because people want that 10% off, and they will fill out information for that credit card right there on the spot. If it didn't work, if they didn't have that engagement program, and Jacques, I like what you said there, if they didn't have that engagement program in place, they wouldn't get anybody doing it. And if it didn't work, they wouldn't do it to begin with, because it costs a lot of money to process someone for a credit card. So if you don't think that it works, you're wrong. Just because you didn't do it, the next 50 people probably did, just to save 10% on their company credit card. So this system works. You're not sending out any links to any apps. You don't have to do anything special here. Okay? All you're going to do is set up an auto and change it when they need it changed to bring people back into their store. So you're going to come in and we're going to save this. Understand this to this point. Does everybody see where I'm going here? Let me back up here. I wish people wouldn't text me during training. I really do. Oops, hit the roll button. Sorry about that. I got somebody just texted me away over here. Okay, now we're going to go back over here to content real quick. To join our list. You can have this on or you can have it off. It's up to you. You can take emails or you cannot take emails. I've turned it off. I don't want them to have to put in any more information than I want right there on the spot. Why? Because if there's 5 people standing in line, I want to make sure I get all 5 of them. And that phone number is the most important thing. Why? Because I can reach out and touch them whenever I want to, at the very second I want to, and have them come in within the next 3 days and buy something. So I'm going to turn off email. It may take them 3 days to read their email. Okay. It may take them a week to read their email, or they may it may go to spam or something and they never see it. Maybe it goes to Gmail, and you know how Gmail segments everything. I want to make sure I've got their phone number. Now, something else I want to make sure I do is I want to make sure I do what? I have the birthday reward set up. So now when you go in and sell this to a client, hey, Will, I want to show you this kiosk system that I have set up. And it's not just for selling today. It also includes a special birthday message that you can send out to your clients on their birthday and have them come into your store. And I don't know if you believe this or not, John, but you know, we did research in your area. And did you know every single week there's about 4,000 people within a 25-mile radius of your area that has a birthday? Now, wouldn't you like to reach out and touch those people? And not only touching those people, but when they come in, they're going to bring other people with them. Have people come in, Will, and you have them come in and sign up and they get that special 15% off. Now you've got their number that you can market to them and engage with them and bring them back every single time you tap a button. Now, Will, is that not something that you would want to do with your business? Is continue to bring customers back, considering 60% of those customers, they come in once and never come back at all. But if they come back a second time, they're 80% more likely to walk back in your door again. That's customer engagement. And you're educating those clients about customer engagement. You know, you've been in places and I just walk out where somebody is standing around there picking their nose or scratching their butt and they never speak to you one time. And you can't find anybody that knows anything about anything. I love Home Depot for one reason. Because thank you, Will, every single person in there is a professional in their field. If you go to plumbing, you don't speak to some jackleg that's never put a fitting together. You speak to a plumber. That's why I go to Home Depot. I love Home Depot. You have to be that consummate professional who goes in and explains to them, Will, don't take this wrong, buddy, but I noticed I've been in here a couple of times and you've never engaged with me. Did you know that 60% of the people that walk into your store will never come back because of the lack of engagement? Will, I'd like to show you how with the click of a button right from your phone that you can engage with all your customers that have come up and signed up for your loyalty rewards program, and you can bring them back in the door anytime you want. Now, Will, isn't that something you'd like to do? Absolutely. If they say no, move on, because they just don't get it. That you know why they're going to shut the doors next year? Because they're not engaging with people now. They never engaged with you. Be bold. Be strong. We talked about that for 2017. Be bold. Be strong. Be the professional. Go out and talk to people and show them how it happens. So we've got that set up. Okay? Very simple, right? Got the birthday program set up. Very simple, right? We're going to come back over here. Now watch this. Still nothing there. Okay? Because there's one more step. Go to content. Go to home page. Go to landing page. And I name that loyalty rewards. Click on loyalty rewards. Hit preview. Hit reload. And I have just created a loyalty rewards program, a kiosk program that I don't need to do anything else with. I would go in and change the button colors in the background, of course. And I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. And I have set up that program in what? I could have done it in 2 minutes. I've got a space up here. I'll show you guys something real quick. Does everybody see this space right here? If you ever have that space there and you ever see that, come up here. Hit backspace a couple times because there's some HTML in there and it goes away. That's why that's there. And I have set up a loyalty rewards kiosk app, okay, for my client. Now let's go in here and do a little bit of coloring on it real quick just to make it look good. Let's go down here to styles and colors. Let's go to advanced. Let's go down here to content body. You see this background color is brown. Let's make that white. See that changed white right there? Many of you ask me, how do you change that background color? Maybe we want to make it red, okay, to match the red that Woodrow put in that great image up there. And maybe we want to do that. And maybe we want to put a little border radius on it. All right. And let's change the content padding just a little bit. All right. Content spacing, we can bring it in. Let's change the text color to white. Now look, that matches us our color up here. Everything's matched up. Oops, I need to make this black. I'm sorry. I'm used to having a white background. I mean a black background. Let's change that to black. So we got our text color black. All right. Now let's save that. Now, this is the most important thing, and this is where most of you do not know where to go. This is a form. Come down to forms, labels. Change that to white. All your label coloring just changed to white. Okay? Text inputs is black. Text color. Background color is white. Let's put a border on here. Let's put a, it's Christmas time. Let's put a green border. Put a little radius on it. Put a little size on it. Drop down radio buttons. Text color. Let's make that black. Selected color. Since the text is black, we'll leave it white. Put a border color on there. We'll do the green again since it's Christmas. We'll leave the background white. Buttons. You can see that ugly button there. Text color, we'll make that black. We'll make the button white. We'll make the border color green. Bam. And there you have a beautiful kiosk to put on the counter for them to sign up. Name and phone number. Birthday club if they want to sign up, month and day. Okay? Is there anything difficult about setting? Now, you're not going in and selling an app. You're simply going in and selling a, what did Jacques call that a while ago? An engagement program, a loyalty rewards kiosk program, so that their clients can continually engage with their customers, and instead of losing 60%, gain 80% with the second time of bringing them back in because they engaged with them. They reached out to them and asked them to come back. They used a call to action via text message, and text message only. No links. They don't have to go anywhere else. They're going to get that text message. They're going to read it. It says, Kerry, come in the next 3 days and claim 15% off of your next purchase. Kerry, come in the next 3 days. We've got 35% off of our diamond rings. Kerry, come in the next 3 days. You can get these jeans for 25% off. Kerry, come in the next 3 days, and you can get a free dessert with your meal. Kerry, come in the next 3 days, and you can get a free oil change with a transmission change or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? This is for every single business out there. There's not a business walking around that doesn't need a loyalty rewards program. Does everybody agree? Most of you use them. You've got the platform to be able to reach out now and sell this program to your people. Now, I can tell you, this is an easy $2.99 setup. So everybody heard what I just said? Easy $2.99. If you're afraid to ask money, go in and get a $99 setup. It takes you 3 minutes to build it. You know, $99 in 3 minutes. 3 are going to 62 times. That's 20 an hour. That's $2,000 an hour. If you had to sit down and build them, you can literally build this quicker than you can get up from the table and go get another glass of tea or a piece of chicken. Okay? Literally, I mean, that's how quick it is. You can add the email if you want. I took it off because we want this what? We want it simple, easy to use. We don't want them to have to go into their email, and we don't want them to have to go in and opt into anything. We want everything to be done from where? Their phone. Why their phone? Because they've got it in their back pocket. Why their phone? Because they can sit there and they can fill in the information right on the spot, get the message, agree to it, type yes, and get their 15% off. Quick, and simple. Bring them in and bring them back. That's what this program is all about. Bringing them in and bringing them back. Once you got this built, everything is controlled from where? Right here. You can talk to them about posting on Facebook. You can talk to them about posting on Twitter. You can show them that they can send out emails. This is what I would do, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to what I'm fixing to tell you. How many of you heard me say a while ago, it's all about residual income? Everything is about residual income, right? Everything we do is about residual income. You could literally outsource this to your 5-year-old niece, okay, and give her a job, or your wife, or whoever. You could literally create a job in the marketplace, okay, by doing this. Don't allow them to touch anything. Charge them a monthly fee, and this is included. All you have to do is say, hey, I need to know what your specials are for the next month. They already know. They've been doing this a while. This isn't their first rodeo to have sales, okay? What are your sales for the month? Why do they know? Because they're already putting in print advertising. They've got to send it into the newspapers. They've got to send it into the television stations. They've got to make their flyers to go up on the walls. They've got to do all that stuff. So they already know what their specials are. And Jacques, this is what I'm going to do for you, my friend. For $99 a month, we're going to control all your marketing and make sure that all the messages go out for you. All I need to do is get with you on the first of the month and know exactly what your specials are going to be. And you come in and you go schedule, type your message in. How about that? I didn't misspell one word. All right. I'm going to schedule this message. I want this message to go out at another time. I want it to go out, let's see here. Let's do it on December the 26th, because you know everybody's having a sale on the 26th. And I want it to go out in the morning. And I want it to go out about 8 o'clock, about the time everybody's sitting down at their desk. Send only once? No. Out every single Monday. Then if the message is changed, okay, send it only once. And then go in and put your next message if it's different. Send it only once. You only have to put in 4 messages, and they're going to email them to you. So what are you going to be able to do? Copy and paste. I don't know about you, but I build a lot of apps copying and pasting. Preview it. Oops, I got to hit, who am I sending this to? My text subscriber. Some of you may get this message. Just letting you know. There's my text message. Save scheduled message. If you're on that list, you're going to get a message on the 26th. And it is that simple. You don't have to worry about color coding. You don't have to worry about what your buttons look like. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff because you've already sold them those apps. All you have to do is simply worry about one thing: collecting a check, setting up their collection platform, their kiosk, and you're ready to go. Now, you can customize this. We will put this up in the themes, okay? I'm gonna do a couple of things to it tomorrow and send it to Mark to put up in the themes, but everything will be set up for you. All you have to do is go in and change the information in the Join our list section. You want to put a different birthday message, okay? You'll want to put a different rewards message here for your client. And that's the only 2 things you have to change. And then if they want to change this again, you go out and change it. Is this something anybody can sell? You're not out selling them an app. You're not selling them the marketing platform. You are selling them a customer engagement system to bring customers back in the door. You are going to handle the marketing for them. All they need to do is send you the specials that they want you to send out and what day you want them to go out. And you need to let them know that I can have these hit your customers' phones at any time you want it to happen. And it doesn't get any simpler than that. This is a tool that literally, I mean, you hear me say these tools can change businesses' lives. For the mom and pop business, for the small business that can't afford these big elaborate systems, all day long. Now, this is going to be the question. Kerry, how do they track them people coming in the door? They do one of 2 things. They've got a point of sale system that tracks it, like Sonic does, like Subway does. They push a little button that says sell, and they know what the sell is. Okay? And or you do like my dad used to do and put a tick mark on a tablet. Some businesses cannot afford elaborate point of sale systems. A lot of businesses have small systems that they can plug the specials in, and they do. That's how they track it. All right? You can put analytics on it, okay? But it's all coming from the same app. This is the only app that's going to be exposed. This is the only app that's going to be out there. Where is this going to be sitting? Right on the countertop of your customer's counter next to his cash register so that customers can sign up. Any questions at all? Any questions? I'm going to ask that now because I'm going to continue to roll on, but I'm going to come out of the platform. Is there anything I need to show you before I back out of the platform to show you how to do this? There's only one thing you're doing. you're turning off everything in the back end, all the buttons and everything. You don't want any buttons up here. If you've got any information in the top, all you have to do is come up here to the header. But when you build this, don't have any information in there, okay? You don't want to show any information in the top. No, don't show the header, okay? I want to show the header. I mean, I don't want to show any. I don't want to show the tab bar or anything. Hidden button bar. I don't have one. I happen to have a tab bar built in this one. But make sure there's nothing there. You're not building an app, okay? You're not building an app. You're building a kiosk system. Customer engagement. No footer, nothing. And you will have this template, so you won't have to worry about putting anything in. All right? Any questions? If you'll notice, I didn't click save a while ago. Did you notice that none of this changed? Always make sure you hit save, and I didn't do that. Okay. We shall roll on. If you have a question as I'm going, please ask. Let me bring my screen back up. And that's how you build hardware. We're fixing to get into that, buddy. Glad you asked. This is in Amazon. This is a cell phone holder. This can be attached to the counter and or it just sits there. Okay. I recommend, depending on where the business is, they may want to get some sticky glue or something to put on the bottom of this. This is literally $10. This platform right here is $10. Let me grab the link for it real quick, and I'll shoot it to you. Let me find it. This is for that platform. And I will put the link in there. It's $10. Okay. Now I recommend you get you one or two so that you'll have them. You don't have to go out and buy them all out. And you may find these cheaper. Okay. I've not seen these cheaper than $10. All right. So you can get these for $10. And you can get these Fire tablets, 7-inch displays, Wi-Fi, 8 gig. The only thing they're going to have on that brought up is what? The kiosk. I mean, the app, the engagement. I like what he said, the engagement program. Okay. So the only thing that's going to be on there is for them to be able to put their information in there. So you bring up that URL, onetap.mobi/John's Pizza, and that's always on there. Okay. Let me give you the link to this. These are $25. $25. So you got a total of about $35 tied up in the hardware. Do a $2.99 setup, and you know what? It doesn't matter if you ever get them back or not. Who cares? You know, $35, $2.99 setup. You walk out there with about $270. Who cares? You know, that's part of your program. Let me give you that other one there. Hang on just 1 second. And I will give you the link to that toy. Okay. And this is to the Fire tablet. Okay. That's to the Fire tablet. So you've got the stand for $10 and the Fire tablet for $25. Order you two tonight. I mean, if this is something you're serious about doing, an easy sell, something to go out and share with someone, you're talking about conversation. It's very easy to talk to a business owner about customer engagement and bringing customers in the door. You don't have to explain call buttons or anything else. Okay, you've already done that. You've already done that once. You don't have to go in and upsell the app. Some totally separate system, a system that you can go in and sell as a total separate system to your existing clients. Two other things are going to happen. You're going to be able to if they buy that, you upsell them to the mobile app, correct? Okay, the business card. Hey, do you have a mobile business card? No, well, we do that also. No, we don't. Well, we do that also. Do you have Facebook page? No, well, we do that also. Do you have Twitter? No, we do that also. You see where I'm going here? This is another one of those in-the-door strategies where you can go in and you can take this, build a great residual income, a great business just off of this alone, with the texting residual and with the hosting residual and with the marketing residual. I mean, you can walk out of there with 99 bucks a month. Texting is going to cost you about 30 bucks. You walk away with 60 bucks. What if it's 200 bucks a month residual? Yeah, that's a good point. Have one in your hand every time for a demo. Place it on the counter and demo it. Guys, you know how Woodrow and I feel about that. We demo everything. Everything. There's nothing we don't do that we don't demo. You got to demo. Show and tell, show and sell. So you've got both links. You know how to build it now. This training is going up immediately after training. Okay, we're not going to be training next week. Watch this thing today, tomorrow, and all through next week. Build those and go out and start talking to people. And let me tell you, I heard somebody called me today. So I asked him, I said, are you out selling? Well, no, it's Christmas, Kerry. Nobody's buying. BS. December is the biggest month I ever have. If you're not out selling, shame on you. I'm getting you customers. All right. Any questions at all? We're getting ready to wrap up. Hey, before I go, I told Ajia, this girl is amazing. Woodrow uses her. I found out today that Woodrow uses her. I've been using her. She makes my the app, the videos that I don't have. For the spokesperson videos, they don't have some of the niches that I sell to. And she's made 4 videos for me. She is absolutely amazing. I posted her in the group. I spoke to her the night before training, let her know that I was going to promote her a little bit. And the reason I'm promoting her, I don't promote people just to promote them. I'm promoting her, and Woodrow will vouch for this. She did a video for him that's just out of this world. But she green screens. You can upload those, and I'll show you. I'll make a quick video to show you how to upload a green screen into the Easy Spokesperson. It puts out a green screen video. Then if you want to pull that into Camtasia or something, you have a green screen background that you can actually remove the background from and do your videos in Camtasia or one of your other programs. But she is awesome. She truly does only charge $5 for 25 words. A 100-word video is going to cost you 26 bucks. Yeah, she'll also put a background on the video. I wouldn't pay her to do that. I do that myself, but it's awesome. Hey, love you too, brother. Merry Christmas. But she's really good. I'll post her link again. I spoke to her before training, and she's just, and she also does them in Spanish. 24 hours, and that's no BS either. Some of those people on Fiverr tell you 24 hours, and then 24 days later, you get it back. Oh, I only do them for one customer. I do custom videos with her. And she's very good. And she does them in Spanish. Yesterday, if I'd give them her videos, and I would never do that to her. She's in business to make money too. So if you're thinking, well, I'll ask Kerry for those videos, don't, because I won't give them to you. But use her. She is awesome. I mean, absolutely awesome. Next week, and I might get a little emotional here. We wrap up another year. We won't have any training due to the fall of the Wednesday between the holidays. We'll be back on January the 4th. I'll link it in the group there, buddy. I put it in there earlier, and I'll link it again. I'll definitely sure do that. I will be back on January the 4th, 2017. And I'm going to start bundling training, showing you how to build residual income. You're going to hear me harp on residual income and bundling and texting and residual income and bundling and texting every single training, because I want you out making money and quit working your butts off. Okay? Awesome, Jacques. But it can be, but this business can be done. I don't want to see anyone fail. Woodrow doesn't want to see anyone fail. Mark doesn't want to see anyone fail. I think we've got the best support. I think we've by far got the best program. And we're here every week to teach you something new. You are our family. It's an honor for us to serve you, to engage with you, to be a part of your lives every single day. Many of you we talk to on the phones. Many of you we share personal things with. We've been there when you've lost loved ones. We've cried with you. We love you, and we care for you. I want to wish each and every one of you a very, very, very Merry Christmas. May blessings continue to fall upon you all. Thank you, Woodrow. As you prepare for the new year, may God bless each and every one of you. And may all your wishes come true. I will see you in 2017, along with Woodrow and Mark and Nancy and the rest of the AppWizard team. We want to wish each and every one of you a very, very, very Merry Christmas. And good night. Thank you, Dennis. Absolutely. No way not to succeed. Absolutely. Thank you, Woodrow. Love you, brother. Thank you, Janine. Diego, love y'all much. Good night, everybody.